Timothée Chalamet is sparking up cheating rumors after being spotted leaving a hotel with actress Ana Maria Bartolomé. And he looks absolutely taken by surprise. Honestly, I haven't heard of this girl, but she looks stunning. She's giving a mix of Kylie Jenner and Bianca Censori. According to the source, it says the pair have suddenly realized they were being filmed as they seem to shy away from the cameras and return to their hotel room around 10:30 p.m. later. Around 11:30, it seems the pair wanted to go out quietly together as they requested a large security detail, including tarps, to prevent them from being seen getting into the same vehicle.
Timothée Chalamet is suddenly at the center of cheating rumors after being spotted leaving a hotel in Paris with a mysterious woman. And the internet is not staying quiet about it. Hear what allegedly happened. According to reports, Timothée was seen at a hotel with a woman many online are identifying as French-Romanian actress Ana Maria Bartolomé. At first, everything seemed normal, but then paparazzi cameras appeared, and that's when things got strange. Witnesses say the two suddenly realized they were being filmed. Instead of casually walking out together, they reportedly retreated back into the hotel around 10:30 p.m. that alone raised eyebrows. If nothing unusual was going on, why rush back inside? But it didn't stop there. About an hour later, around 11:30 p.m., they allegedly tried to leave again, this time with heavy security. Reports claim they requested extra guards and even tarps to block cameras so they wouldn't be photographed getting into the same vehicle. They supposedly drove around Paris for nearly an hour, trying to avoid paparazzi, before giving up and returning to the hotel because too many people were watching. Now pause for a second. If you're Kylie Jenner, billionaire, beauty mogul, reality TV star, and you read that timeline, what are you thinking? Because this wasn't just two people casually leaving a building. This looked like effort, careful effort, the kind of effort people use when they don't want to be seen together. And that's where the rumors exploded. At first, some fans rushed to defend him. They claimed the woman was just a married friend's wife. Nothing romantic, nothing secret, just a misunderstanding. But critics quickly asked a very simple question. If she's married, where is the husband? In the footage, people say Timothée looked tense. Some slowed the video down and pointed to a moment where he allegedly gently guided the woman back behind a corner before stepping out alone. To many viewers, his expression didn't look relaxed. It looked shocked, caught, nervous. Then came another detail that sent the internet spiraling. Reports that the woman was staying at the same hotel. Paparazzi allegedly saw them entering the same area. Again, defenders insisted nothing shady happened. But the visuals, the ducking away, the separate exits, the late-night timing made people question everything. And then the names started circulating. Ana Maria Bartolomé. Once her name entered the conversation, the story grew bigger, because now it wasn't just a friend. It was a specific actress, and reports suggested she is not married, which poked holes in the friend's wife explanation. That changed the tone completely. If nothing strange was happening, why not simply say, "We're discussing a project"? Why not calmly clarify the situation? Instead, the narrative seemed to keep shifting. Married friend, ping-pong event, misunderstood exit, award season smear campaign. Yes, it got that wild. Some accounts even claimed the drama was being exaggerated to hurt Timothée during awards season. Others suggested Brazilian fan groups were somehow pushing negative stories so another actor could win an Oscar instead. That theory made many people shake their heads. Are we really supposed to believe international fans are coordinating relationship rumors to control Hollywood awards? It started sounding like a movie plot itself. Meanwhile, another layer added fuel to the fire. Rumors had already been circulating that Timothée and Kylie might have quietly broken up weeks earlier. He reportedly missed major family events. Fans noticed distance. Then suddenly, public messaging shifted again, talk of them living together, everything appearing perfectly stable. That timing made people pause. Because when you look at Hollywood relationships closely, things aren't always simple fairy tales. Image is everything, especially when the Kardashians are involved. Their family operates like a brand, polished, powerful, carefully managed. Stability sells, romance sells, perfection sells. So if there is messiness behind the scenes, would it even be allowed to show? That's the bigger question many people are whispering. In today's Hollywood, open relationships and quiet agreements aren't shocking anymore. Some couples have different rules. Some date publicly but live privately. Some separate but never announce it. That doesn't automatically mean betrayal, but it does make people wonder what the real boundaries are. Timothée publicly praises Kylie. He has spoken about how much she adds to his life. That makes these optics feel even messier. Because if she's the one, why the midnight hotel exits? Why the security tarps? Why the secretive car rides around Paris under the moonlight? If everything was innocent, wouldn't calm transparency have been easier? And then there's Kylie herself. She already had fame, wealth, influence, and red carpets long before this relationship. Some people argue Timothée gains more from the association during awards season, added buzz, high-profile appearances, cultural crossover appeal. Others believe Kylie benefits from artistic credibility. But many fans are now asking, is this romance or alignment? Alignment doesn't always mean equal emotions. And that's why the conversation won't die. Because the explanations keep shifting, the visuals don't fully match the words, and the internet remembers everything. Until someone clearly answers the biggest question, what exactly happened that night in Paris? Speculation will keep growing. Was it innocent? Was it poorly timed? Was it a private agreement we simply don't understand? Or were the cameras capturing something no one wanted public? One thing is certain. The optics are dramatic, the timing is suspicious, and the story feels far from over. So now it comes down to interpretation. Do you believe the official explanations? Or do the late-night hotel exits and tense expressions tell a different story? The internet is watching closely. And in Hollywood, silence can sometimes be louder than words. And honestly, this is the part where everything starts to feel even more confusing. Because at the end of the day, nobody has come out and clearly explained what really happened. There hasn't been a simple statement, no calm answer, no obvious proof that shuts the rumors down instantly. Instead, what we have is silence and visuals that people can't stop replaying. Late-night hotel exits. A woman ducking away from cameras. Timothée looking tense. Extra security. Tarps blocking the view. A car ride around Paris trying to avoid being seen. Timothée Chalamet is suddenly at the center of a brand new scandal, and the internet is losing its mind. Because paparazzi overseas claim they spotted him leaving a hotel late at night with a mysterious woman. And people are asking one huge question. Was this innocent? Or was Timothée caught doing something he wasn't supposed to? Let's break down everything. Because the timeline is messy, the optics are wild, and Kylie Jenner fans are side-eyeing everything. So here, what reportedly happened. Timothée Chalamet, who is currently in a long-term relationship with Kylie Jenner, was allegedly seen in Paris with a woman many online believe is actress Anna Maria Vartolomei. At first, it didn't seem like a big deal. Celebrities stay in hotels all the time. Paris is full of famous people. Actors meet other actors. That's normal. But then things started looking strange. According to photographers, Timothée and the woman suddenly realized they were being filmed. And instead of just walking out normally, reports say they quickly retreated back into the hotel around 10:30 p.m. That's when people started asking, if nothing weird was going on, why rush back inside? Now, this is where the internet really started spiraling. Because paparazzi footage shows Timothée looking tense. Not casual. Not relaxed. But shocked, like he got caught off guard. Some viewers even slowed down the video and claimed he gently pushed the woman back behind a corner before stepping out alone. And people online immediately said, that doesn't look like a normal situation. Because if you're just with a friend, why hide? Why not just wave and keep walking? Why look nervous? That expression alone made people start whispering the word everyone hates. Cheating, but the story didn't stop at the hotel door. Reports claim that about an hour later, around 11:30 p.m., the pair allegedly tried to leave again. This time, it wasn't casual. They reportedly requested heavy security. And not just one guard. We're talking a large security detail. And here's the part that made people gasp. Some sources claim they even asked for tarps to block the cameras, so nobody could see them getting into the same vehicle. Tarps. In Paris. At midnight. That's not something you do for a casual friendship. That's something you do when you don't want anyone to know you're together. And that's why people online went, "Wait, what is going on?" And it gets even more dramatic. Reports say they allegedly drove around Paris for nearly an hour trying to shake paparazzi. Like a movie scene. Imagine that. Instead of just going out to dinner normally, they're supposedly circling the city at night, trying not to be photographed. And eventually, it's claimed they returned to the hotel because too many people were watching. Now be honest. Does that scream, "Nothing to see here"? Or does that scream, "We don't want to be seen together"? That's exactly why the internet is not letting this go. So naturally, people wanted answers. Who was the woman? At first, some fans tried to calm things down by saying, "Oh, that's just a married friend's wife," basically trying to make it sound harmless. But critics immediately asked the obvious question. If she's a married friend's wife, where is the friend? Where is the husband? Because in the footage, she wasn't standing with anyone else. Timothée was directly behind her. And both of them pulled back when cameras appeared. That reaction confused people even more. Then reports began nomming actress Anna Maria Vartolomei. And that made the story explode. Because she isn't just some random person. She's a known actress. And according to people online, she has reportedly been single for a long time. So the married woman excuse started falling apart fast. Once the actress's name started trending, social media went into full detective mode. People were zooming in on screenshots, replaying clips, comparing timelines, asking questions like, why were they at the same hotel? Why the late-night exits? Why separate the moment cameras showed up? Why the heavy security? And then something even stranger happened. Some users claimed that anytime someone posted criticism about Kylie or Timothée in certain spaces online, the posts were allegedly removed quickly. That made people wonder, is the narrative being controlled? Is someone trying to manage the story before it gets bigger? Nobody knows for sure. But the pattern made people uncomfortable. And people keep asking the same thing over and over. If nothing strange was happening, why all the hiding? That's what makes this story feel so heavy. Because friendships don't usually look like this. Normal conversations don't usually require security details and midnight escapes. And casual situations don't usually make someone look that startled when paparazzi show up. That's why the internet is spiraling. And when you add Kylie Jenner into the mix, it becomes even bigger. Because Kylie isn't just anyone. She's one of the most famous women in the world. Her life has been watched since she was a kid. Every relationship she's been in becomes a headline. Every rumor becomes a storm. And people know her history. They've seen public embarrassment before. They've seen messy breakups before. They've seen men linked to her being accused of things before. So now people are looking at this situation and wondering, is Kylie really unbothered? Or is she just staying quiet because she has to? That's the part nobody wants to say out loud, but everyone is thinking. Because in Hollywood, relationships don't always work like regular relationships. Sometimes they're private agreements. Sometimes they're open. Sometimes they're about image. Sometimes they're about timing. Sometimes two people stay together publicly, even when things behind closed doors are complicated. That doesn't automatically mean cheating happened. But it does mean the truth might not be as simple as fans want it to be. And that's why people are so obsessed with this story. Because it feels like we're watching something bigger than just one night in Paris. It feels like we're watching the way celebrity life really works. Perfect on the outside, confusing underneath. And then there's Timothée. He's always been framed as the safe choice, the artistic guy, the serious actor, the one who isn't messy like other celebrities. But now people are questioning that. Because the optics are messy. And once the public starts questioning your image, it's hard to control the conversation. Especially when the footage exists. People can slow it down, replay it, zoom in, analyze every second. And that's exactly what's happening. Fans are arguing. Critics are side-eyeing. Theories are flying everywhere. Some people think it was innocent. Some people think it was secretive for a reason. Some people believe this is all being exaggerated. Others think this is the beginning of something bigger. And honestly, until someone provides real receipts, this story isn't going away. Because the biggest question still hasn't been answered. If the woman was just a friend, where was the friend's husband? If it was nothing, why the hiding? If it was harmless, why the tension? That silence is what keeps the rumors alive. And now the internet is watching every move. Every appearance. Every missing event. Every moment Kylie and Timothée aren't together. People are waiting to see what happens next. Will there be a denial? Will there be a breakup? Will they show up together and act like nothing happened? Or will this quietly fade away the way so many celebrity scandals do? No one knows. But one thing is clear. The optics are wild. The timing is suspicious. And this story feels far from over. So now I want to ask you, what do you think? Do you believe the explanations? Do you think this was innocent? Or do the visuals tell a completely different story? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this one has everyone talking. And if you've been following the Kylie and Timothée drama, make sure you like this video, subscribe for more breakdowns, and share this with a friend who loves celebrity tea. Because trust me, if anything else comes out about that night in Paris, we will be talking about it. And this is definitely not the last chapter.